how do chefs like, because I'm guessing you manage a team at the moment, don't you?
Yeah.
If one of them were to screw up, because you see, all I've really seen is the shows, right? And it's the shouting and the aggressive nature of chefs. Is it actually like that, or is that not how it really happens?
I mean, it can be from time to time. I think
Right.
it depends on your stress levels at the time and how far you've gone past the point of no return. And what I mean by that is, if it's in the day and it's during prep and somebody mucks up, then you're like, okay, you're an idiot. Let's sort this. Learn from your mistakes. But if you're in the middle of service and you're about to serve a customer and it comes to the past and you're like, why is that like that? And they're trying to make some excuse up. You're like, no, you're bullshitting me. Don't lie to me. The only thing I ask for is pure honesty. If you've not done it right, then tell me you've not done it right. So in that case, when it's at the point where I'm about to put it on the plate, then I can be a bit angry. And I wouldn't say it's screaming and shouting, but it's definitely a very firm word that I'd have with them. And that's why I try and make sure that the chefs are always, throughout the day, check everything with me. So I don't care if it's an emulsion, if it's like if it's something very minuscule, a piece of like, you know, we puff up some rice basically. This happened the other week. We puff up rice and it's puffed at 200 degrees and it makes it nice and toasty and like nutty in flavour. Someone had done it and they just put the oil as high up as it could go and burnt the rice and then put it on the dish, and I tasted it and I was like, that's burnt. And they're like, and it's like, go get me fresh rice now. Well, it'll be another 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'm not serving the guest burnt rice, so let's get some fresh rice on. So it's one of those things that you just need to, it really depends on the moment.
Right, okay.
How far it's gone and how angry you get. But like, all kitchens are different. I try to stay as calm as possible. I'm definitely a lot better now than I used to be.
Okay, and is that just learnt through time? I'm guessing as you've grown into your position, got older, a little bit wiser, you're not as, would you say hot-headed? Like, I feel like chefs are typically a little bit, like, I've got friends that are chefs and they're fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think we're all a little bit weird and we're all a little bit strange, and there's little things in our brains of where we're quite, or I know I am quite meticulous, quite of a perfectionist. If something's not done in the exact manner that I like it, like it could be little things like something sitting the wrong way. Like, it's really silly things, but it's like things that make my day. Yeah, exactly. It kind of makes me feel better, makes me feel like the flow of things are better. And I think that I've probably became less hot-headed because my team understand me now and they know exactly how to approach me, what I'm looking for. And I have got a great team and we all work very well together. And I couldn't tell you the last time that I really raised my voice, because it's like I have guys around me that know to catch those disasters before it gets to the pass. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's pretty good. And how long did that take?
I would say a good 2-3 years.
To build that team community, they understood exactly what the process was. Was there any kind of growing pains during that period?
Yeah, probably. I think do you know, this is a bit weird actually. I used to have this thing where if I was stressed out and I couldn't like express it, I would start to like scratch the back of my neck. I used to have a sous chef, they say to me, you've cut the back of your neck. So I would scratch it because I was so anxious on like what's going to happen. But I think it's all the kind of, you're trying to keep high standards. So I would start to get myself really worked up about it. Whereas now I've learned that, you know, we cook the best food that we can cook and, you know, chill out a little bit. It's just food at the end of the day. We want to do it to the best of our ability, but we don't need to be that, you know, don't need to get that worried about it, because we use great produce and I have a great team around me, and yeah.
But it's a different type of pressure, right? Like, I've got pressure in work. I'm sure a lot of people listening to this have pressure in work, but it's not this needs done in 10 minutes pressure. It's this needs done in 2 days kind of pressure, or it needs done in a week. And it might be a bigger project, but they've got key points that they need to hit. Whereas if someone cocks up in the kitchen, it's like, well, the customer's there, they're waiting and they've paid, essentially. Yeah. So, like, is that what you think builds the pressure in chef's head? Is that why there's a certain type of personality that get into this industry?
I think so. I think you want to, like, for me, I think it's you want people to enjoy your food. See, like, making people happy with your food, there is no better feeling. It's like, what I can explain is when you buy your partner or your mum or someone a gift and they love it. Like, that's what it feels like. And food can be very emotional for certain people. I've had at least 3 people cry in the restaurant because the food's evoked a certain memory in them from when they've, I don't know, let's say been at the seaside with a gran or something like that. And that can be really valuable. Or there's people spending lots of money who are there, they've just celebrated their engagement. We've had people come on their wedding days, you know, it's like, stuff for that, like, you've got a responsibility to make sure that you're giving them the best experience that they can. And I want to be able to deliver that to them.
And how do you deliver that on a consistent basis? Is it just, would you say that it's quality control at every layer? Is that the kind of thing that you instill in the team?
Yeah, definitely. You have to check every single bit. So it's the produce coming in the door, what you do with it after that, how you cook it, checking it. Like, piece of meat comes in the door, you check it, yeah, it looks good, let's prep it down, let's cook a bit off, let's taste it. Are we happy with the texture of that? Is it right? You know, it has to go through from, you know, vegetables to meats to, you know, absolutely everything. And it has to be very well organised and very well disciplined. And I think if you've got good organisation and good discipline, then what comes out at the far end is very good.
So I'm guessing your kitchen at the moment is very clean, organised, concise.
Like to think so. Yeah.
And who does the like buying of the produce?
Sorry, I keep looking at that camera. I guess.
Flip the screen for you. I'll do that so you can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing it, because I do film stuff all the time and I'm always told don't look down the camera. So I'll buy a lot of the stuff. I'll look at new suppliers quite often and see if I want to put duck on the menu as an example,
right.
I'll look at lots of different people that supply duck. I'll say, can I get a sample of everyone's duck? I want it 3 weeks aged, you know, kind of what I want, thin fat on it, whatever it might be that I'm looking for. And then they'll send me samples. I'll taste them all with my team, and then we'll say, okay, this one's the best one. And we like that one because it's got great fat and it's got great flavour, but it's, you know, it's also tender or whatever it is. So we have a discussion as a team, and I have a head chef who's came from somewhere else. It's got 1-star restaurant. He's worked in lots of 2-star restaurants as well. Sorry. He's worked in 2-star restaurant. He's also worked with a 1-star chef as his head chef. So he's come with other knowledge from other places. So he can then say to me, well, I've actually used a breed of duck down at another place I've worked at, which is really good. You want me to organise some of that in and we can taste that together? So taking experiences from other people. He's my head chef, but it could be a common chef that's coming from somewhere who says, oh, you know, I once tried this, I don't know, specific
Indonesian
type
dish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a certain spice. Do you want
Right.
to taste it? But okay, fine, let's taste it. And if it's good, it's good. Like I'm not fussed about taking ideas from the bottom or the top. Like it's a collaboration of everything together.
Yeah. Is there a certain cuisine that you think is your favorite? Like I've been very, very lucky, and I've done a ton of travel for my job, and I find that Asian cuisine, specifically Indonesian, is like the tastiest and the healthiest of everything that I've tried. Is there a specific cuisine that you prefer?
I mean, I actually put quite a lot of Asian stuff into my food these days, and I think it's because I like it as well. I think it's really interesting, lots of really interesting spices, whether it be kind of condiments. There's lots of really interesting stuff that they do, which I find fascinating. So I do actually incorporate quite a lot of those things into my food these days, which I've never really been taught. It's just something that I'm interested in, so I try and, you know, work with it and play with it and see how it goes. But I would say personally, from an eating perspective, I love Italian, and I don't know if that's because I first started an Italian restaurant and have love for it. I don't know, but like I love Italian food.
Have you been to Sugo?
I have actually. Yeah, it's very good.
You like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
Why do you think so? This is a question, and because it just got bought over by the people that own DiMaggio's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it got bought over. I don't think it's good then. Well, so it got bought over, I'm going to say a year ago now. A lot of money. It was bought over for a lot of money because it's always packed. That place is just always full. Yeah. What is it that you think makes Sugo better than the places around it?
I think what was good about Sugo is it's fresh. You can taste it. It's fresh. You can see people making pasta in the background. Fresh pasta. It's made. I think the quality of what you're getting is good. It's simple, and I actually think it's very good value for money. I usually just get, and I can't say it, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but it's like lemon, garlic, chili, and a little bit of like kind of panko on top. And I can't remember how much it is now. Let's say £11 or something like that. And for someone for lunch to go out and eat a nice bit of pasta like that, and I'm satisfied afterwards, like I think it's good value for money. And I think that what they're doing is simple done well, to be honest with you. And
it's fresh, and I think you can taste that. Like whereas I feel like in Glasgow, I'm not sure how you feel about this, there's very few places you can go that actually do like fresh food now. Yeah. And I don't know, like I'd like to get your opinion on this. Is it ever since Brexit is because it's more difficult to get produce, or like why has that changed? Because it never, maybe I didn't eat out as much when I was a bit younger, but it never used to be that way in my brain.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I think there is a lot of stuff that's affected by Brexit, like with regards to produce, stuff like that. There's certain things that you can't get anymore. We went through so many things that for a while you just couldn't get, and it was a real hassle trying to get stuff coming in from France or something like that. And it's like, I'm very much into using, great Scotch produce, but if there's something better from somewhere else, then I'm
You're
going to
gonna
use
use it.
that. Like,
Yeah.
I want the best of the best. So there probably is a part of that in it. But then also it's possible that there's a lot of Europeans not working in the country as much anymore. And maybe what they brought into it was, I think that the likes of Italians and French, they like good French food. So you maybe don't have as many of that cultural cooking within the industry anymore, because we just don't have as many Europeans. We used to get in the kitchen, there'd be so many, and they were great workers, great palates. But I think, not there's anything wrong with Scottish people, but my whole kitchen is, other than one person who's Maltese, my whole kitchen is British.
So that's interesting. So you think since Brexit, it's almost forced a lot of people to. There's not as much diversity within the kitchen in terms of who is cooking.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I see it anyway. Definitely in my kitchen.
That would kind of make sense though, and it would also kind of make sense that would impact the quality of the food, right? Because more people from different backgrounds, their mum cooked a different way.
Yeah,
They understand certain spices and certain things a little bit more acutely, or the French will add tons of garlic to stuff, like that kind of stuff.
You do get that. It's definitely, when you have Europeans in the kitchen, see the love that they have for food and the passion that they bring into it is great. And all my team are great, but I just think that there's just something different that certain other cultures bring to your team, and it's a shame that we don't have as much of that anymore.
If you guys enjoyed that clip, please do me a huge favor before you go and head over to our Into the Mind podcast official page, where we have the raw, uncut Into the Mind podcast, and hit that subscribe button. And the more subscribers we get, the more incredible guests we can get on the show. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all real soon.